Welcome to Steve's Storytime Sanctum's reading room. This definitely doesn't look like a reading room, but it is where I am reading. Ergo, reading room. Today's reading will be of the first scene for the science fiction novelette, whatever, Sacred Time. It's the second story in the Some Other Time series. It seemed eerie for Rob to feel no wind and almost no waves on the Chesapeake Bay. Even the seagulls were uncharacteristically silent. It was as if nature itself wanted his next target to hear the approaching inboard motor as a warning. Rob inched his fishing boat to within 50 yards of the smaller boat, then shut off the motor. His phone's camera was already focused on the occupant. "Excuse me, sir, are you Mitch Cherner?" A bearded man with hooks on the brim of his faded and sagging baseball cap looked up from preparing a lure. "I am. To whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?" Rob glared at the water directly beneath Cherner's boat, then conjured the thoughts he grew to hate. That area of water disappeared. Dense dust and ripples of heat belched out from the hole in the bay. The small boat fell into the hole. Cherner's screams of fright and confusion didn't last long. The bay waters rushed forward to fill the vacancy, with the currents attempting to take Rob's boat with it. Present time. The missing water returned to resume its place as part of the bay. The displacement caused a few uneven waves that rocked Rob's boat, but everything soon calmed to match the bay's previous gentleness. Rob rubbed his forehead just above his eyes to soothe a mild sensation of pressure. This time wasn't as bad as before. Maybe he was finally getting used to the residual discomfort. He closed his phone's video app just so he could gaze at the wallpaper photo again. The love of his life. Long, red hair being played with by the summer breeze, her right elbow resting on his shoulder, her forearm in the air, showing off over a dozen brand new shimmering tennis bracelets, wearing the smile of a woman who was relieved in finding a small island of peace in her life. His arm was around her waist, smiling with the knowledge he was that island. Rob was quite proud of that photo, proud of how they both did so well at hiding their terror of what the very next moment of their lives might bring. Rob felt the inside of his body move. The phone fumbled out of his hand. "Not again, damn it!" he yelled at nobody. The bridges and the seagulls and the distant shore moved away in a blur. He clamped his hands around the pilot's chair. A hard jolt hit his mind. In seconds, his vision cleared. The bridges returned. The seagulls returned. Everything was back to where it belonged. Rob slumped forward in emotional fatigue. He even heard himself hyperventilating. When was this torment going to end? How did it even start? He saw the phone lying on the floor of the boat face up. Lucy's smile made him feel better about everything. If his numerous past failures with women taught him anything, it was that relationships could only be successful if both gave 100% effort 100% of the time. That's why he was here, doing what he was doing, so they could someday resume building their relationship in peaceful times instead of while struggling within a nightmare. The mere existence of any doubt that Lizzie wasn't offering the same effort while they were away from each other made no sense to him. "I'm hanging on as long as I can, baby. he whispered to the pitcher. Just one more job and you'll be safe. If that excerpt piqued your interest in any way, I invite you to check out the full-length version of the story. Link is in the description below. And while you're here, if you would do me the great favor, help me make friends with the YouTube algorithm. Like this video, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. And until then, I'll be offering more readings. I just don't know where I'll be at when I do them.